Thanks for watching. Welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the difference between line charts, bar charts, and my favorite type of charting to look at, candlestick. So let's begin with the line chart. The line chart gives you one piece of information, and that is it charts the close of each time period. So right now I'm on the 4-hour chart, and each plotted point is just the close of the 4-hour time period. If I change it to the daily chart, it only shows the close for each day. So let's make some notes here. Line chart only shows the close. Now you can change it to the open, you could change it to the high, you could change it to the low, but the norm is to plot the close. The next type of chart that you could look at is bar chart. Now, uh, the bar chart is similar to the candlestick chart in that each bar will give you 5 pieces of information. So let's start there. Bar chart. The first piece of information that the bar chart will give you is the open. The next piece, it can give you the close for each time period. It can give you the high, and it can give you the low. And the fifth and final piece of information that the bar chart can give you is the period direction. So we have here individual bar chart. So let me really zoom in on it. And again, I'm on the 4-hour chart here. So you could see that these bars, they have a little marking on the left and a little marking on the right. So the marking on the left indicates where it opened. The marking on the right indicates where the bar closed. So that gives us the open and close. The line above those two markings gives you the high and the low. So obviously the highest point is the highest price traded for that time period, and the lowest point is the lowest price that traded for the time period. And finally, the color of the bar will tell you the direction. So in my case here, I've got my bar set up to red and green. So green, we'll call that green. A bar that's red indicates open on the left side here and price traded down, and then close on the right side here. So that indicates the bar was down. The color also shows that. And then this one here opens on the left, closes on the right. The bar color is green, so that indicates it was up. You could also see that just by thinking it through from where the open and the close is. If the open's lower than the close, obviously it was an up bar, and if the open is higher than the close, then obviously that's a down bar. So you can see right off the bat here, the line chart, not as useful, not as effective for trading. Doesn't give you a lot of information, just gives you one piece of information. Not much you could do with it. The bar chart does give you five pieces of information in total, and so it's a lot more useful. But I like using the candlestick chart because it's more visually appealing to the eyes. It's easy to decipher the information. You don't need to go looking for these little markings on the left and the right. So now I'll switch over to the candlestick. Now there's other types which I won't get into. There's hollow candles, Heikin-Ashi, area, baseline, Renko charts, line break, uh, KG, point and figure, which is really interesting, but I'm not going to get into that one right now. We'll go straight to the candles. So the candlestick chart, very similar to the bar chart, gives us the same pieces of information. The candlestick chart also gives us the open, also gives us the close, also gives us the highest high and the lowest low for the period, and obviously the color of the candlestick will tell us the direction. So for me, just looking at the chart, looking at the candlestick version of the chart is a lot more easier to gain information really quickly on what happened in trading for the time period of the bar and for multiple time periods as you look at them one after the other. So here you could see 3 white bars. In my case, I've got my candlestick set up that if the candlestick is white or not filled in, then that indicates it was up. And here we can quickly see up, up, up. I don't need to go looking for the tick. Is it, where's the tick? It's very clear that white indicates up, and in my case here, black indicates down. So looking at an individual candlestick, we could see on this one here, that was the open right there. Where the body begins, and then where the body ends, that's the close. And then what we call the wick, which is the small line above and below the body, indicates the high and the low. So the wick here, we can put this in. The wick is outside of the body, and whereas the body shows the price range between open and close. So again, the body, I could quickly look at that and I could see, okay, open was there, close was there, top of the body, bottom of the body, the filled in area, the rectangle area, that's the body. That gives me the area between the open and the close. And then the lines on the other side of the body shows price traded into that area, and that's as high and as low as it went. Now, I like to use black and white because it keeps my chart nice and clean, clutter-free, not too a lot of things happening. There's other color schemes that can be used. So if we change this here, typical color schemes, green is up and red is down. And so that's another way that you could often see. These are common colors for candlestick charting. Again, green is a body that's green, represents the candlestick traded up, it opened low and closed higher, and one that's red, it opened high and closed lower. Another common color scenario is to use blue and red, or blue and green in some cases, but those get a little bit more exotic. But like I said, I like to use the white and black. It's very straightforward. It keeps my chart clean. Not a lot happening there. Very, very straightforward. So again, to review, you can go with a line chart, which just gives you a straight line. You could go to the bar chart, which gives you straight lines. It gives you everything that the candlestick gives you, but it doesn't have a body. It doesn't have a body between the open and close, and so it takes a moment to kind of look at where was the open, where was the close. The color will also tell you the direction for the bar, but you have to look a little closer for the open and close. And then my favorite, obviously, like I said earlier, is the candlestick. Candlestick gives you 5 pieces of information, just like the bar chart, with the wick representing the area that closed, the area that price traded above and below the open and close. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button. Would really appreciate that. And if you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I will respond to them. And if you have if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, I will be making more videos. Thank you very much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up.